Let's solve the fourth type of equation by converting it into a quadratic equation, that is the reciprocal equation. So you have this particular equation here. What you'll do here is that you'll basically put the x to the power 4 terms on one place and the x square terms on in one place, and you'll put the constant at the end. And now basically what you'll do is you'll add 2 to the x to the power 4 terms, and obviously you'll have to subtract 2 as well. And the reason you do that is because you need this term. You need these three terms. Why? Because this becomes this. And now you'll take the minus 2 on this side and you'll subtract 10 with 2 and you'll get 8 over here. And now basically these terms and these terms are same. So x square plus 1 over x square we can assume it to be equal to y. And when you plug in y in place of x square plus 1 over x square, you get a quadratic equation in y. So by factorization, we've already learned how to do that before, you get these two terms. So either y minus 4 is equal to 0 or y minus 2 is equal to 0, and upon solving this you get y is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. So now you have two values for y, and now you'll plug in y is equal to 4 in the equation that dictated that x square plus 1 over x square is equal to y. Now upon doing that, basically what we've done here is we've taken the LCM. So x square multiplied by x square plus 1 over x square is equal to 4. And obviously x square will be multiplied by 4 on the other side to get 4x square. And now by using the quadratic formula, you'll just plug in the values of a, b, and c to get this. You'll get two values for x, where one is positive and one is negative. Now, when you plug in y is equal to 2 in the same equation, you'll get this equation. You'll get this equation here. Now, this basically just turns into this. Well, how? Because if you take it as x square whole square minus 2x square plus 1. Now you can see that this converts into this. Now, simply by taking the under root on both sides, you get x square minus 1 is equal to 0 and x square is equal to 1. So x is equal to either positive 1 or negative 1. Another way to do this is this particular equation can be written down like this. And so either x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 1. So now you have a solution set of x. It is either positive 1 or negative 1, or it is positive and negative of this particular value. And that's it.